Welcome home, survivors. Here I am in my much missed, much loved single player playthrough on 7 Days to Die on PS4. It is good to be back. I did promise you guys last week that I'd be starting this series up, and now all my boxes are unpacked. I'm in my new house. Everything's good to go. I'm nice organized. I'm ahead on videos. I can start streaming some more and actually making content on both Alpha 15 and console again, because I do enjoy both. I am not a fanboy in any way, and I do not support fanboyism on this channel, so that's where you can see where most of my dislikes come from. It's the fanboys, but I really care less. Anyways, moving on. Let's go up. Today's episode, what I thought, to get back into the groove, to get back, I'm looking around because it's been so long. I feel like a visitor in my own house here. What we're going to do today is we are going to go, and I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 treasure maps. So I figured, you know what? I haven't done a single treasure map on this playthrough. I'm on day 276. I have 4 days till Horde Night. And I have not done a single treasure map yet. So what I'm going to do is we are going to do some treasure maps. So let's read this shit. Let's accept it. Thank you, Claude, very much. It's nice of you to leave me a note saying where your treasure is, and you don't know me. That's very handy. Okay. Now let's see where this landed. Where did it go? Whoops. I did not mean to bring that. Okay, there we are. Okay, where is it here? Sometimes it can even be hard to find. Wait, did they put the marker on here now? Ah, there it is. I think it's off in that direction. It's kind of hard to see though. So what I'm going to do once again is open my map. Get used to the controls as well too, because I've been playing PC now for a while. And flipping back and forth can get a tad bit confusing at times. Okay, there's my treasure. Okay, awesome. It's right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, you know what? I'm not. I know exactly what direction that is. So what we're going to do is we are going to go and up to my garage, get on my mini bike, and we are going to go for a cruise across my bridge because I have not seen my bridge in a super long time. And then we're going to get off of Detroit and take the detour down here and go get ourselves some treasure. Because on PS4, you don't get mobbed by dogs like crazy on... when you're in the wastelands. They changed that on PC. They got rid of all those tons and tons of little POIs and put in dog spawns in there. So it's quite regular now to get a dog spawn when you're in the wasteland. Like 2, 3, maybe 4. They actually spawn in like regular spawns. Okay, cool. Ah, yes, I remember now. Last episode, I thought I lost my mini bike, but when it happened, it actually dropped through the ground because the game, when it loads up, it places everything back in place. The bike's considered an entity, like a zombie would be. So when it went to place it back on the ground, it fucked up and placed it on the layer beneath. So underneath here is actually where my bunker is. So it placed it on a obscure second level of a bunker that I haven't seen in a super long time. Oh, look at this. Richie's house. I haven't seen Richie in forever. So you know what? Screw it. What I'm going to do for this video, guys, since it's been a while since I've been back. Where is this light freaking coming from? Oh, my mini bike. Wow, what a moment. What I'm going to do is, because I haven't seen Richie in a long time, and I do have a zombie named Richie, but you know what? I'm not attached to Richie as a zombie. So what I'm going to do is, for the first person that makes me generally laugh with a good witty joke in the comments, I will rename this build after you next week. So in next week's episodes, definitely check it out. You'll see who I named this house after. Because goddamn, you know what? This is on console, but I still think this looks pretty decent, right? Like, even after being in Alpha 15 for so long, it has a different feel on console for some reason. Like, the edges are a little sharper. I don't know. I feel like they kind of hashed out the lighting and the textures and how everything works on console actually pretty well. Because they did say they have thrown components and performance improvements in from Alpha 15. As you can see, like, I'm not lagging the fucking hell. Did I hear a zombie? Oh, what's crouch again? Ah, there we go. Stupid button. Okay. But anyways, I'm gonna just fucking blabbering here. I'm gonna rename this place to whichever viewer, you know. And guys, come on, don't. If you have a douchebag name or something real stupid, I'm not gonna name it that. I don't know. What's your nickname? Like, if you have a cool nickname or something, like, you know, like Richie had, something like that. I don't know. But leave a nickname, leave a joke, make me laugh. I could use a laugh. You know, sometimes on YouTube you get all caught up in politics and trying to get stuff done, and you know it's a little more pressure if you're starting to live off of it a bit. So it's nice to have a good laugh every now and then. Sometimes we as content creators forget to do that. Oh, this bridge though. It's been so long since I've been on this bridge. I have to finish the cobblestone on this bridge actually. Then, oh yes, you can see cobblestone frames now. That is right. I almost completely forgot that they fixed that. I am so happy about that. That's one biggest thing before why I didn't finish this bridge. It was just getting so annoying to look at. Like, it was just because I would place the frame down and you couldn't see it, right? Which, I mean, I adapted after a while of doing it. And as you can see, I've placed a lot of cobblestone down. And this was all placed down when you couldn't see the cobblestone blocks. I just have a back section of this highway here where it almost comes and meets up to Detroit. Left to do. And some organization. I kept putting chests down every, like, I don't know, a couple hundred meters just so I wouldn't have to run as far. Oh, yes, I have to be careful right here. This is where I have to finish the sides. This is like Suicide Bridge right here. Look how far down that is, though. And this isn't even the highest place. The highest place we've already passed through. Oh, and on Alpha 15, what they did was they added damage to zombies on the mini bike. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce a mini bike off a zombie and see if they had added that in. Because what they are good for on PC, if this zone's in here. Oh, it is zoned in. I'm just tripping out. That's an edge. Wow. Okay. Is they added the zombie damage, so you would hit a zombie with a mini bike and it would get damaged. But what they have on PC is like a huge comprehensive list of changes. Oh, you know what? I may as well start picking up a few of these too. You never know. You know, there might be something really cool in it. I have these all over the place, to be honest. Like, I don't need that. Don't need that. I'll take the first aid kits. Antibiotics and painkillers because I already have some in my inventory. Okay. I love that. That sniper schematic, that pisses me off. I get that so much now. Every time I look, I find a sniper, and it took me forever to find one. But now that I found my first one, it's like I broke the seal, and it's all gone. Alright, let's do some digging here. This is the worst part, is digging up a whole big area. Now, there is a skill set that you can invest in for treasure hunting. But I want to finish off the topic about, or the topic before about PS4. The list isn't very comprehensive on PS4. You just get like a vague, you know, performance improvements. You know what I mean? That's one thing I really do wish the devs would do for us, is give us like that comprehensive list of, you know, the exact changes, so we can see exactly what happened, right? Because these updates are different than the PC updates. You get some things and not others, and it's kind of weird. And it's a new game too, like it's only released a few months ago, so okay, I'm gonna hit up this one here as well too. May as well. Here, I don't know why you get so many beakers. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't need that many beakers. Who would ever need that many beakers? Not this guy. Oh, and we'll look at the map here while we're at it. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Oh, you know what? I gotta hit the next zombie to see if I bounce off or I do damage. That's gonna be a test here as well too. Now I do believe the last episode I may have tried that, or I may have personally tried that, but I forget. Because I drove all the way back from that city back to base and then called it a day for that. Haven't been able to get back to it since. Oh, these are the worst to drive through because of all the fodder. Like the concrete and... Oh, and I noticed too, they took away that noise. When you turn on your mini bike, all that crunching noise is gone. So that's really nice. That's actually a very welcome change. I was tripping out there. I was like, what's so shiny over there? Is that sitting on the ground? That would have been cool. if that was the case. Ah, here we go. Another supply crate. Like I said, I spent, like, I don't know how much time. Whoa! Level 600 rocket launcher receiver. Okay, I'll take that. Sniper rifle stock. What I'm going to start doing is actually, I'm going to start prepping for Alpha 15 content, like changes and stuff, and you guys should too as well. Oh, I'm here now. It's blinking. Okay. So it says I'm in the area. I wish you could turn your light off without getting back onto the mini bike. There we go. Always forget to do that. Okay, so we got to start doing some digging. Did I even bring a freaking shovel with me? Kicking the balls. Okay, what I'll do, and I don't even have a pickaxe either, eh? Ah, fuck, of course. So what I'll do here is just, I'll hit up some stone. And we'll make a stone one. Whatever. Stone shovel, I should still be able to one hit with a stone shovel, this stuff. This isn't so bad. If this was dirt, I think a stone shovel would really suck. Oh, what am I searching? Oh, the search is so slow on this. Okay. Tools and traps. We want to look up. Where is stone shovel? Why can I not make it? Oh, yes, plant fibers. The basics. Okay, I'm going to punch this instead. It's a little quicker. If I can hit it. Okay, well. That's cool. God, a level 592 stone shovel. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not even at level 600 for that stuff yet. Holy crap. Ooh, you know what? I gotta... ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I have wood. Okay, what I'm going to do is put up a stack of wood frames here. So I don't lose my mini bike. Because I've done that before. I've gone for a walk and I was like, where the fuck is my mini bike? Oh, looks like we might have a wandering horde. That's okay, though. I can take care of these guys. Let's make some wood frames here. This is how I do. Wood frame, wood frame, wood frame. Hey. Oh my goodness, I feel so disoriented on PS4 now. It's like I've been in a different country for a while, and I have to get used to, you know, having the different plugs again. You know, that type of thing. I feel a little weird. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Put a wood frame up. That way, I know where my mini bike is. I got that guy's attention over there. Maybe I could just caught the back end of a wandering horde. I think that's probably actually exactly what happened. Whoops. Is that other one gone? I wonder why. Oh my god. I'm so used to PC aiming, I'm aiming a little high. Okay, aim lower. Too low? Okay, that was painful. Let's try this again. I gotta get used to like the thumbstick all over again. This is so weird. I do like the fast controls. Like when you go to your inventory and you click on something and you have all the D-pad options on it. I really like that. I do like that option. It's very quick. Okay. Let's get myself up here without the help of Viagra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and for those who have been watching since day one, you guys are fucking awesome. But for those who've been watching since day one, The Last Man on Earth is running again. Oh my god, I fucking love that show. This season got even better. Every episode I find makes me laugh more and more and more. It's such a well done show. That guy is such a genius. I don't know, his humor is spot on to me. I think it's because it's almost exactly, I think, how the normal human being, although we're really not normal. Down below. I mean, we're not... Oh, okay, I'm actually out of the zone here. I want to be in here. So you got to make sure it's red. Red will tell you you're in the area of this. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is we know how this goes. This is going to take a while for me to dig. Once I have got this found, I will cut back in, and we will take a short break here, guys. And once again, if you're watching a commercial, go down in the comments, leave a comment, read the comments, leave a like, support the channel. I'll see you guys in a second. And welcome back. So this actually didn't take very long. I actually didn't need to dig very far. What I did was, instead of digging 1 2 1 2 1 2, ooh, actually my mini bike is right there. That would have been my mini bike would have just fell. But instead of going like digging one layer out, then going one layer down, because it's never usually any deeper than 2 blocks. As you can see, I found the chest there. It's kind of poking out. Search treasure chest. But what I did was I basically just used the old collapse technique. So go one in, like just like this, just straight in there. And then if I didn't find it, it would collapse anyways, and it wouldn't harm anything, so it would just literally collapse in on itself and not the treasure chest. But let's take a quick look at it here and see what our treasure chest has gotten us. Fingers crossed. Oh, look at that calipers. That probably pisses off a lot of you guys. Oh, wow. Okay, awesome. This, I don't think I know yet. No, I didn't know that. That was one thing I didn't know. That is such a hard recipe to find. That is such a hard recipe to find. Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad there's treasure chest. You know, it wasn't incredibly valuable, but it did give me calipers, which I can always use because I have tons of forges. And it did give me that herbal antibiotic thing, which, I mean, it's not even a big deal now because I've got tons of antibiotics. But for me, I think that thing that drop is way too rare. Because, I mean, like, look how many I have on me. And I have storage of these as well, too. And plus, I have all those friggin' airdrops all over the place. I think I stopped collecting airdrops on the 3rd day. So I can just read this. That way I can get some XP. Oops, sorry about that. Might cut out there for a second. Okay, cool. So, next treasure map. Let's just keep going here. I think I'm going to go through all of them just to see what I can find. Okay, I'm going to read this. And I'm going to accept it. Okay, awesome. So it's up that way. So I'm going to look on the map here. I'm facing the way it's going. And where is it? Oh, it's on the other side of the Detroit, right beside the road. So I need to head exactly east. So that's not too hard. That won't take us too long. Let's head east here. And I actually almost forgot that this playthrough is Walking Dead style. So I actually don't have to stop at night. I'm going to just keep going because I was like, oh, I'm going to have to go find somewhere to hide or head back home for the night. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. This one's the Walking Dead style. What I've done on this one is I have the difficulty jacked all the way up. And the zombie spawning jacked all the way up. But they're on always walk. So that's how I balanced out this one. I do like doing different style playthroughs. It kind of gives you a little bit of a spice to the game. I tend to get stuck in patterns sometimes, and I like to get myself out of them if I find it. Okay, that didn't seem to damage the zombie, although she did make noise when I hit her. So let's try. Let's go see. It's too bad I couldn't see an actual damage meter or something. That'd be real nice. Be a little wee bit of a trip. Okay, so I'm gonna follow this road here. We'll just we'll cut through Detroit to get to the treasure because that'll be a little easier. And I haven't been to Detroit actually in a little. Whoa, edges. Okay, so this is a new thing now. I'm finding that this is happening more often. But you know what? If you have to sometimes sit back for a second and wait for it to load in instead of crashing or something like that, I'm totally down for that. Whatever makes a game run well. Or run right. As long as I can't fall off that edge and then get stuck in the landscape, because that really sucks when that happens. Alright, cool. Almost to Detroit. The memories are flooding back in. I was working at Tim Hortons at the time. You know what I mean? A completely different Skippy at that point in time. Oh, nice! Whoa! Sick. Okay, so it does damage them. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so mini bike does damage to zombies. Unless that was always on PS4 and I just never noticed. Because like I said, they don't sneak everything in, right? Like it's on the PS4 patch notes. And there's no way you can look at the coding or something for it. Because that's all secret stuff. Okay, here we go. At least on PC, you can look at the XML and you can find little secrets, little things here and there. It's cool that way, but ugh. Maybe I'll go on the forum maybe make a post, you know, suggesting more comprehensive patch notes. That would be nice. I know patch notes are a pain in the ass, and I do them for my website for any changes I make to the XMLs or the website or the server and how it functions. So I know it's a pain in the ass, but I think it's a much needed thing, especially for people who are really involved in the game. That way they can know exactly what is going on. Okay, I'm going to hit up the supply crate here while we wait for the world to load in. Good old PS4. Rocket launcher receiver, schematic. Ugh. Okay, none of those actually. I don't want none of that. And Horde Night, I have to remind myself, is day 280, if my math is right. Which I do believe it's pretty close. Oh well, if I'm out here on Horde Night, I'll just hop on my mini bike and take the fuck off. Horde Night has stopped being a thing for me now. Now I kind of feel like, honestly, in this playthrough, I almost feel like Horde Night's a chore. But Alpha 15 brought a change where you get XP for killing zombies. So there is much more of a reason to like totally max out your Horde Nights. And they made Horde Nights much more manageable too, especially as a beginner player. If there's a bunch of changes in the next update, like to make it so that there's XP, zombie XP, the Horde Nights act the same, I'm going to have to do a whole day 1 to 7 tutorial over again. Because everything's different. Even the first Horde Night, completely different. It's actually way easier to prepare for the first Horde Night. You have to do like half the job. And you can actually really survive Horde Night by hiding. As long as you cleverly do it. But it allows those newbies, because that's the one thing I think that drove a lot of people away from the game. I like a hard game. Oh, here we go. Nice. I like, what's our battery like on here? 69%? Oh, okay, I'll take that. Maybe put a little more gas into it. I can't. The first Horde Night was too hard, and they just kept getting owned, right? So I think that's where a lot of people put the game down, but I think the balance is a lot better now. For the new players. For me, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to wait till the harder Horde Nights. But for, at least for the newer players now, you guys won't be tearing your hair out. Okay. I think I have to watch out here. At least my headlight's on now. It's nighttime, so I won't lose my mini bike and I won't have to make a pillar. Okay, we cool. So what I'm going to do here, once again, I'm going to start digging this shit up. When I find it, I'll see you guys in a quick second. Well, this one took a while. Holy crap, I had to dig out quite a bit this time. So this one took much longer than the other one. It's actually like morning time, so yeah, wow. But I found it. Now let's open up this bad boy and see what gifts it's got for me. Fingers crossed this wasn't just a giant waste of time. It was a giant waste of time. There's nothing good in here. Damn it. Okay. Well, we win some, you lose some. But what I did win is almost 3 stacks of crushed sand and some stone. So that's awesome. Now, what my next project is I'm going to start working on that bridge. I'm going to get rid of this here. I'm going to start working on that bridge, but what I need is I need to get myself a bunch more plant fibers. And on top of that, Z-Rection needs to be manscaped still. So I think I'm going to do some manscaping here at Z-Rection and get some plant fibers together. Get some cobblestone frames together. So we got to head back home here. How far away did I actually end up making it? Not too bad. Oh, sweet. So let's head west here and go back through Detroit. And then we'll take the bridge back because, I mean, fuck, I bet you. I don't even know. It's really hard to estimate because I spent days upon days and it took like I don't know how many episodes were based on that bridge alone. It was insane. Now, well, let's talk a little bit about Alpha 15 changes and preps and stuff. What you guys should start saving or making a lot of, if you already currently have a playthrough going, is steel axes. level 600 tools, because you can only max build a tool now to level 500. And from like handcrafting, steel tools need to be made in the workbench. Whoa, they made the workbench quite a bit harder to make here. Okay, here's a trail. We'll take this one. Lead us right back to Detroit. Nice. Okay, so you want to start doing that. You want to start saving fertilizer. Wow. You know all that rotten meat you get from the zombies? Start saving that up. You need that for fertilizer. They changed the farming in Alpha 15 as well, too. They made it so that you have to be in the area. It doesn't grow while you are away. You have to be in the area. And each stage growth is 63 minutes. So that means potato is a one-stage growth, I believe. Yeah, the potatoes grow quite quickly, so they're a one-stage growth. So in 63 minutes of being in the same area, it'll grow a potato for you. But corn, you'd have to be in the area, I do believe, for about 2 hours, because corn is 2 stages or 3. I can't remember right off the top of my head. There's a lot of information going on up there sometimes. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just lying. But, yeah, so you guys want to start saving a lot of that stuff up. The other things that changed as well, too, is maybe make yourself a few work tables, because they made crafting stuff take a little while longer. Oh, there's my bridge right there. Let's take that. What am I doing? You know what I need to do, too, is I need to put in signs for my bridge, so I know where the frig my bridge is. Because this is just a trail now. It's just a little old trail by itself. Let's turn the headlamp off. And wow, is the sod is it's a lot more pronounced, I think. The texture looks a lot better. That's friggin' awesome. So I did get the herbal antibiotic recipe, and I was all pumped about that. And then I got 3 more in the chest. Or the next treasure chest. It's like, wow. What I do want to find is Taz's axe. Oh, I forget how to pronounce it, the name of it. It's an axe that does like extra damage to wood blocks and stuff. It's actually really cool to have, and I've never actually found one ever in my life. So it'd be super, super cool to find one of those. How many maps do I have left? Oh, I can't open my inventory. So I had 9, and we only did 2. So that means I still have 7 maps left. So I'm going to have to spend a lot of time here, I think, just playing in between video renderings and crap just to get those to load. Are you gonna I like how the torches load, or the flame loads, but not the torch itself. That actually looks really funny when it does that. Now, when I remember when this game first came out, if the world ever did that, like you saw World Edge on multiplayer, you're like, oh fuck. The map come corrupted, and then your friend couldn't play with you anymore. Multiplayer is really bad when it first came out. From what I know, Xbox is still having a lot of problems with multiplayer. You know, there's people having like NAT problems and within the game, because they did introduce a new network feature to it through the Unity engine. So I think there's a few problems there, because even on the PC release of Alpha 15, a select few, I don't know like what caused the problem, but we're having problems playing any multiplayer game. Now, if you're trying to get onto my Alpha 15 server and you can get off on that, or you can't get on there, and you're like from Asia or somewhere, I'm sorry guys, but I do have a ping limiter on the server so that it keeps the server running really stable. I wish I could whitelist people with high pings, but once again, it degrades the experience for everybody else, right? So gotta be a little fair. Our fields of corn and our fields of potato. I did have someone hate on me the other day, like, oh man, your base is cool and stuff, but you have like the worst layout for farming ever. It's not very good at all. Like, that's not efficient. You know how many times I've used this farm and how much food I have? I don't think I've even replanted it. I planted it all once and I haven't gone back. Yeah, I gotta come in here and like replant a little bit, but whatever. Like this is corn for days. Like I can come in here and pick all of this and still not be hurting. I could have someone come and rob me and I still wouldn't be hurting. I have so much corn below too. Oh yeah, the windows are in the 2nd level. I forgot about that. Nice. Oh, I gotta work on these projects as well too. These are gonna come back. I think this playthrough is gonna become more of a let's build series. Whoa, that tripped me out. I thought Doug was coming at me. More of a let's build series than anything else. So, but I'm excited to be back on console. I'm used to the controls now. I've spent about an hour or so, or an hour and a half here playing. So it's not, it's not a big thing. But anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps up this episode. So we finally did some dang treasure maps because you guys have been bugging me for that as well. I kind of got back into the groove of playing on console, and I'm going to go ahead and work on making some more content here. I will see you guys, as usual, in the next episode. And I want to remind you, stay classy. Always back up your game saves. And peace. Have a good one, guys.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on.